And with a rip of the bong, we're on our way. What's up, boys? What y'all doing, man? Well, that's what I do it for, Joey, to impress you. You and only you, sweet cheeks. What up? What is going on, man? Shout out to all you guys and girls, whatever else. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. Welcome to the UFC 314 weigh-in after party / ceremonial weigh-in pregame. Guess I need to change that banner, although they're really one and the same. But yeah, it's not a bait and switch. They're one and the same, man. The official weigh-ins for UFC 314 have taken place. I did watch them. I'm going to tell you what I think about them here in like 2 seconds. If you'll give me 1 fucking second, Joey, I'll do that. And then we will get into the UFC 314 card run through. I'll drop the link for Moiz and Joey and anybody else that wants to come through. My dude Stubborn Mick, Billy, or anybody else that wants to come through, you're more than welcome. The links will be there. And then, yeah, we'll just have ourselves another little shit show. And, dude, it is fucking nasty out there, man. Just dreary and rainy and fucking gloomy and fucking depressing and shit. But there's a fire burning inside my belly for 314, boys. It is going to be in Fuego in Miami. I can't wait. I'm actually pretty pumped for this card. The main card's pretty sick. The prelims, man. They're like pretty standard fair prelims. They would probably be like a main card for a fight night, but, you know, they're fights. Main card's pretty good, though. One of the better cards of the year in Miami. Hopefully it is a kick-ass fight card, and we all just get filthy fucking rich, man. We just, you know, all win a lot. Weather-ish, you don't say. That's crazy, dude, considering we're pretty much in the same geographical region, Joey, but that's pretty insane. But no, the weather can vary, actually pretty drastically in not a huge area, I guess. So all jokes aside, it can be a little bit different, but yeah, it's usually pretty much the same storm system. So yeah, have fun. And don't look like it's stopping here anytime soon. But in any case, man, that's what we got this shit for, man. Just a little break up the doldrums of Friday afternoon. It's 2:05 p.m., April 14th, 2025. Market, dude. UFC 314 about to go down. I got some bets. I got some thoughts on the weigh-ins that I will give right now. I got some thoughts on the press conference and just kind of this card in general. I ask everybody that comes onto the panel in the show what they think about the card in general, like what letter grade they give it and what fight they're most excited about. I'm going to answer that for myself here in a second, but I already put some of the banners up. Here's some more. Speaking of Joey DFS, Big Show picks, MMA locker room, Billy Brisbane. Shout out to all those dudes. Shout out to everyone that supports the Locker Room Talk podcast. That is Pub Sports Radio's UFC weekly podcast that premieres Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to the homies. There's a new episode up right now. Check it out. Give it a like. Leave a comment. You know, all the standard fare stuff. What up, Bo? What are you doing? The contest is still up. Sign up for the contest. Still free. Still easy. You can still win cash. Shout out to the man, Jeff Slaughter. Still putting it on every week. I'm going to give my predictions and where I stand on my bets and my picks and stuff in just a second. But let's see. I'm always bad with this, man. I got to get smoother with the switching back and forth from backgrounds and overlays and stuff. But that's my own struggle. Shout out to the Dome. Dome up in here strong already. We're now at 300 subscribers. It has taken so fucking long to get to 300. I appreciate it. We're over the hump, over the halfway point to 500, where this thing can actually become a real legit channel. I mean, technically we're over the hump at 251, but you know what I mean. As far as hundreds of subscribers go, we're over the halfway point. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed to this channel. Appreciate the support for real. And make sure y'all check out the Locker Room Talk podcast. Check out the live streams, the live betting streams, the live fight companion, Saturday night, Pub Sports Radio, same place. Fights start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be there calling the fights on the ones and twos. The boys will be there providing not only color commentary, but analysis, betting advice, handicapping, all that shit. Hope to see y'all there. It's a good time. It was a wild time in the last one. Shit gets heated sometimes, but it's the realest fucking any kind of MMA stream, UFC stream on YouTube. Like that. So Wi-Fi is going in and out. The weather's really bad, so apologies if there's audio issues and all that shit. I think I'm just gonna do what I did on the last one and not like give my slate out right now. Just like as we get to them on the fight card, I'll unveil my bets. But I'm gonna spend just a couple minutes giving my thoughts on the press conference and the weigh-ins. Press conference first. Let's go press conference first. This is my 2 cents on the press conference. All right. The presser. The press conference. Well, I guess we could do media day. I didn't. No, because I didn't watch all the fucking media day interviews. Um, the press conference, the UFC 314 press conference. The talk of the town is obviously the showdown between Yair and Diego Lopez. They went at it. There's some. I don't know the whole backstory, but it's something to do with Diego and his team jumping one of Yair's teammates, and Diego was accusing him of something having to do with some chick. I don't know if he was like harassing her. Or I don't know what that was about. So I can't really speak too intelligently on it, but I'm pretty sure it was something to do with that. That's why they were yelling at each other. But it was weird because they both have two of the most like high profile fights and two of the most dangerous and skilled opponents in front of them. So like as a Volkanovski backer, I fucking love it. It's like, yeah, dude, keep yelling at Yair, keep directing all your energy towards him, and don't worry about Volkanovski. Like, oh yeah, he's just he's old, he's slow, you're just gonna run right through him. Yeah, keep that. Worry about Yair. Keep looking ahead. But dude, as a Rodriguez backer, dude, I did not like that, man. It's like Patricio Pitbull is not a fucking punk, dude. He's really not, and like you need to be 100% Utah focused on him, man. Like, don't fucking worry about Diego Lopez. I know that like he's sticking up for his teammate, but like, fuck, man. I hope that he's just dialed in, and I hope he channels that energy like into beating the fucking shit out of Pitbull. I think he will, but I didn't like that for Yair, but I liked it. I liked that Diego was doing it, and he could do the same thing. He could channel that into like knocking Volk out. But dude, yeah. And Chandler and Volkanovski are just like caught right in the middle of it. They're both just like there's a funny picture online of them fucking just like each looking at like Diego and Yair respectively, like, oh shit. But that was probably one of the biggest takeaways. That whole fucking dude, the Bryce Mitchell and John Silva fight is going to be crazy. That's probably the people's main event. I mean, I guess there's a couple candidates for it, but that seems to be the one, man. That seems to be the one people are most like emotionally invested in, if you will. And dude, there is genuine. I don't care what anybody says. There is genuine bad blood between them. I don't give a fuck what kind of like work you think Jean Silva is trying to build up, or like it's not a work, man. He does not fucking like Bryce Mitchell, and vice versa. Bryce does not fuck with him, and yeah, I think they genuinely despise each other. And Jean Silva just cannot shut the fuck up about chanting "fuck Bryce Mitchell." He's just got something to say about it every time there's a camera even close to him. And Mitchell is on some fucking dark shit, dude. Like talking about putting dogs down and stuff. So it's like, yeah, if anyone that hadn't seen it, dude, like go check it out, man. The UFC 314 press conference from yesterday. Um, those are probably the two biggest moments, though. Bryce talking about all the dogs he's put down and all that whole soliloquy, and then fucking Yair and Diego going at it. Those are probably the two biggest moments. But yeah, that was Thursday. Today was the weigh-ins. Obviously, these are your UFC 314 weigh-in results, official weigh-in results. The only fighter to miss weight was Bangaleo by what? It was 138, so 2 pounds. She is fighting Haley Cohen, whatever. I think it's Cow. So, dude, I don't know what it is. I guess it's the pay-per-view, but man, a lot of fighters were looking like shit. Mostly main card fighters, but dude, motherfuckers are looking rough, man. So this is just my 2 cents on the UFC 314 official weigh-ins that took place earlier this morning, I think around 10 or something. Um, but yeah, only one fighter missed. Cornholio missed by 2 pounds. Silva missed on the first attempt, stripped down, made it on the second. So only one missed technically. So Dricus looked good. Looked a little tired, but he physically looked good. Didn't look too drained. Chase Hooper was up there for one of the sharpest looking. Like he looks better at so much better at lightweight. Made it 156. Looked healthy. Jan Jadova too, man. I mean, she is. Everyone loves to talk about her face and how she looks like Rob Schneider, like cockeyed Rob Schneider and all that. But as far as like just looking like a healthy fighter ready to go, she was up there, man. She looked good. Same with Tulio, Ige. God, I've seen him look so much worse before. He looked nice and healthy. Patricio Pitbull probably looked the best, man. For 37, he was ready to go, dude. He said he said, if anybody drops out, I'm ready to go. 155. I'm ready to go for the belt. But I kind of like that though. Okay. But think about something else besides Yair Rodriguez. And I didn't like it from Yair that he's fucking yelling at Diego Lopez instead of just being fucking dialed in on Patricio Pitbull. I didn't like that at all. But Patricio Pitbull also, yeah, kind of thinking about the belt, 37. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, Haley Cowan looked pretty good. Trayshawn Gore did as well. Now, Woodson, you might say like Woodson, like he looks terrible at featherweight. He looks crazy at featherweight. I don't disagree with that, but dude, comparatively, like relatively speaking, compared to how he's looked in some other fight, like the weigh-ins at some other fights, he looked pretty fucking good, dude. Like I've seen him look so much fucking worse. So yeah, I for Sean Woodson, thought he looked pretty good. Trayshawn Gore looked healthy, didn't look too sucked out. And again, like Jim Miller, yes, he looked like a 40-something-year-old, but a pretty healthy one, like looked in pretty good shape, didn't look too crazy. And same with Dom Reyes, looked kind of like he had just got up, but he, looked fine. So that's who I thought looked good. But dude, take your fucking pick for who you thought looked worse or looked the worst, because there was a few to choose from. For me, it has to be Volk. No big shocker there either, dude. Like he always looks bad, incredibly sucked out. You can see what his skull looks like, pretty much. The curvature of his cheekbones and shit. Like he looked bad, man. He always does. Everyone talks about how he played fucking rugby and weighed 200 something whatever pounds, but yeah, it's true. The cut to 145 is insane. Could end up affecting him here. It does not get easier as a man ages, as history has shown in the UFC. So we'll see, man. But yeah, again, expected. Diego Lopez though looks sucked out, dude. He looks sucked out. So did Patty. Again, expected. Some of these did not surprise me at all. The ones that surprised me, I guess none of them really. Elkins, dude, I don't care what anybody says. Like him compared to Jim Miller, it won't even close. He looked fucking scar tissue and all that shit aside, he still looked really fucking rough, dude. But again, I wouldn't say he's necessarily the worst. He's also fucking 42. He gets more of a pass than some other guys. But again, Pitbull looked fucking incredible. He's 37. So again, not the same fighter, but you know what I mean. Chandler always kind of looks like shit. Another dude that probably weighs fucking 170, 180 pounds, at least. Yan Xiaonan, that was the one that was a little surprising. Like, Yan Xiaonan did not look as good as I thought she might. Olasechek too, man. Like, he was like hunched in. He was like literally like kind of hunched over. He looked like his cut was that bad. He looked like he had a pretty fucking bad cut, man. Sue Mudd too. Again, he's a fucking gangly freak. I know a little something about that, but yeah, he's fucking beanpole and he's incredibly sucked out. He's crazy. He could fight at featherweight if he wanted to. But yeah, Krylov, he seemed with it. He was shredded, but a little too shredded. Like, he was sweating and shit. Like, he had a cut. He did it well. He was happy. He was proud of himself for making the cut, but it was a cut. Make no mistake about that. Motherfucker looked like he just got out of the sauna or something. Like, he had a cut. Arosa, same dude. Arosa and Mitch Raposo, they both had that like glazed over look in their eyes, like they were glassy eyed. Him and Mitch and Arosa, they both had that same kind of look to them. Cornole, if it won't Volk or Elkins, I'd probably give it to her for looking the worst. She missed weight. She was the only fighter to actually miss weight, and she looked like shit doing it. So, yeah, if you want to say she looked the worst, I have no problem with that. Silva almost missed weight, made it, still needed the hurt and curtain, but if I'm honest, like physically, physique-wise, he wasn't even close to the worst looking. So, while I still can't say that he looked great, it looked like he had a little bit of a tough weight cut, obviously, but he didn't look nearly as bad as like Elkins or Lopez, Volkanovski. Yair looked bad too, but Yair got a tough cut, man. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the weigh-ins. And boys, I think I'm gonna drop the links maybe a couple minutes earlier than usual. I usually wait till about a half hour in, but I don't really see no sense in delaying any further. I said what I needed to say so far, did all the shout outs. Oh, one more real quick. And this will only apply to Pub Sports Radio members only. There's a members only stream that premieres at 5 p.m. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think it might be 20, 30 minutes. All said and done. But it is a members only stream. And it's a little bit of a game show. It's a little bit of a game show. And it is called Are You Smarter Than a Casual? Premieres 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pub Sports Radio. Members only stream, though, boys. So consider becoming a member if you have not done so already. Only $4.99 a month. But yeah, so this was well, I don't know if I should talk too much about it. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is Big Show's brainchild. This is his baby here. And just think, are you smarter than a fifth grader or sixth grader or whatever the fuck it is? But yeah, a little bit of a game show. I was involved. I was asked questions. Others were asked questions in a game show format. But again, I don't want to fucking get my head chopped off by some fucking lumberjack. So I'm gonna not say too much about it, other than the fact that if you are a member of Post Sports Radio or want to become one, you will have access to that stream. It's pretty sick though. It was a good time. It was a fucking good time. I had a lot of fun, and I hope it continues. Shout out to the General Alex Ramirez, Bo Jackson, Joey DFS. Mozadia. There he is. He is the king of the draw. Make no mistake about that. What you say, Bo? What are you doing? He's the king of many theories. I'll say that. But yeah, dude, 26 minutes in. I think I'm gonna drop the links. I think we're ready to go. There he is. See, I told you, dude. I told you he was lurking, man. I told the people about the premiere, about the new segment, the members only stream. I didn't want to reveal too much. I wasn't going to spoil the whole damn thing, but I did give you credit. I said that was your baby, your brain. Become a member. But the links are coming soon. Weigh-in results are scrolling across the bottom. The links are dropping now. No, well, I was gonna say there's no avoiding that. Not on this channel, dude. This is where I get to fucking be an authoritarian bitch. All in good fun though. All in the name of good fun and entertainment. Here come the links. Moiz gets first dibs. This show is what it is now because of him. So if you see this, if you come across this stream and you're like, oh, this is awesome, well, you can thank Moiz. I did this for a while by myself and no one gave a shit. No one gave a good goddamn. So thank you, Moiz. Here's the link. You fucking Norwegian. Did I even? God, I didn't even fucking copy it. Jesus Christ. There we go. There you go. That should work. Yeah, shout out to the general, man. The dome. Link coming in the dome. Dome link on deck. The torpedo's loaded. Just need to get the weapons free signal. Now you can blame Moiz. Now it's Moiz keeping everybody waiting. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to smoke weed about it, dude. Cheers, boys. Got some lemon splash back in my system. Lemon splash, where have you fucking been, dude? I've been needing you in my life for these streams. It's my favorite strain to smoke, streaming. It lends itself to streaming. There he is. Sup, Buster? Check, check. Test, 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 test.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can't hear you now. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Nice, dude. How do I sound?
You sound good. You sound good.
You sound good too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, dude, nice. I like how you said you spelled noise with a Z too, like your name.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
pretty
so
clever.
creative. Yeah, very creative. Like
Well, you're a
it
creative guy.
required only 90 IQ. Nice.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
How you doing today, man?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, that's better than bad, dude. That's better than I feel like shit.
All
So
right. What
we'll
happened?
take it.
Why you feeling like
No,
shit?
no, no. That's better than you saying I feel like shit.
Ah, okay, 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 okay. I'm okay.
Right
Getting
on.
better every week.
That's awesome, man. Glad to hear that. Yeah, the fucking how's the weather right there where you are? It's fucking it sucks here.
No, it's getting. Yeah, today was warm, so I was wearing a t-shirt outside. So, but what we call warm here, it's cold at your side. So,
Man, it was the weather was starting to get nice. It's like, okay, spring is here, it's sprung, like everything's starting to bloom. The sun's coming out, getting nicer, and then it's like, nah, I don't think so. 30, 40 degree weather. Here comes the rain again. Like that's kind of normal, I guess, but it's just like unpredictable, like weather, like
like,
fucking plunging 30 degrees and then going back the other way.
like if I told you 64 degrees Fahrenheit, is that warm for you or is that cold?
64 Fahrenheit is like it's pretty pleasant. Like that's like jeans and a t-shirt or like maybe like I don't know. I guess that's pretty much like if it's cool, like if it's the sun's out then it's fine. You can wear t-shirts and shorts. But if it's like I don't know, it just depends.
Yeah, that's what we call warm here. So,
Yeah, warmish exactly.
yeah. So that's it was 64 today.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Like 70 to 75 is perfect.
Yeah.
That's shorts and a shirt, and it just feels like room temperature outside. That's California weather. They spoiled out there, man. They got perfect weather like most of the time.
California.
You got to pay for it, but like that's it's awesome. It is, man. It's weird, but anyway, dude. How are you feeling about this car, Moiz?
Ah, great card. Looking forward to it. Last week was horrible card. Last week's show was horrible. Everybody had done no research at all. Probably, stole takes from other cappers, but
Oh, that's what I do every week.
okay, a little better
That's my
this week.
secret, dude. I mean, you guys didn't know my deep dark secret, but I steal shit from all of you. Y'all thought Alex was the pick miner. Psych, dude. I've been pick mining since been pick mining, dude. No, I'm just playing, dude. I'm playing. I always do my own fucking research, dude. I never fucking listen to anybody, especially not you, Moiz. But yeah, last week sucked. It's got to be better than last week, right?
Oh, it's much better, much better.
Give me a letter grade if you don't mind.
B plus,
Fuck yeah.
B plus. It's mainly because I don't know what a plus or a grade type of card is. It's only the regional shows where I've given lately A's and A plus because of the entertainment factor. You have like 10 fights and 9 fights ends in finish. That's like an A. So
Well
I
said.
don't know. I don't know. Last week's PFL card was solid B. So so it depends. I don't know. I can't even remember what UFC card was an A plus last
That's a
time.
good point, man. It's like what really constitutes an A or an A plus at this point.
Yeah, I know I've graded some UFC cards with A, but there's so many the cards every week, and The best card is probably buried in my memory somewhere. So
right? On
yeah,
paper, it looks like one of the better cards to me of the year. The
no,
pay-per
no
view,
doubt,
anyway.
no doubt, no doubt. Even the prelims. So.
What is there a fight in particular you're most excited for?
Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, man. That's we can deny, we can beat
he's
around
the,
the bush, but
he's
it
the
all
early
that's the
son.
one everybody's gathering around. That's the one everybody's circling around
He was
for.
asked. He
Stay
was
back, boys.
asked.
Stay back. Everybody, stay back. Don't interfere.
He was asked if he was. He has a fighter name. What fighter name should he change it? He's like, I want to change to White Power.
God,
The interviewer said, "What do you mean? You're like white light, angel, white power."
dude, he's Bryce Mitchell's a fucking dumbass, man. Like that's something I will not like. Look, I bet on Bryce Mitchell. I have money on Bryce Mitchell, but like he's a fucking idiot. And like Holocaust denial is something that I will not fucking tolerate. Like that shit is on wax like no other thing in history is. The people that committed the Holocaust do not deny that shit. They're like, yeah, we did it. We were just told to by the guy that Bryce Mitchell wants to go fishing with. So yeah, Bryce Mitchell's a fucking idiot. He's from Cabot. He is a hayseed from a hay farming part of Arkansas. But yeah, John Mitchell, or John Mitchell. John Silva is so fucking annoying, dude. I don't know how you feel about him, but I cannot stand him, dude. I don't really like Bryce Mitchell either. Like as a person, he's a fucking retard. But John Silva is so fucking annoying to me, dude. Like, but this is the fight that I definitely like. It's I'm the most
I
interested in it.
remember in between round 2 and 3 versus the Gracie guy, and he had like AJ Cunningham in his corner, and the corner advice AJ Cunningham gave Bryce was ha 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 ha.
Oh, dude, like it's you
I'm
you
like,
you
what the
you rubbing two
fuck?
single celled organisms together, Bo. Like it's some amoeba shit going on. Like it's not high level intelligence, but it is prime instinct. Yeah, and Bryce is on some fucking primal instinct. He's on some dog killer shit. They come up to the farm, they kill my animals, they try to
Like
kill me, they try to harm me and my family.
yeah, like the coach says, hey AJ, you got anything to say to Bryce? Ha 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 ha.
Dude, I tell you what though, if Bryce gets on top of God, Moiz, it's not that funny. If Bryce gets on top of John Silva, there is going to be some inbred fucking like pig fucking shit going on. Like it's gonna get bad, man. It ain't gonna be like fucking Charles Jourdain. It's Bryce Mitchell is a better grappler than John Silva, period. But we'll see how it goes. Joey DFS, what up, boy?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, man? You're gonna come on here with a blank avatar, dude. That's all I get, man. That's all the Presidente has for us.
I'm on my computer.
It's not very presidential, sir, if I do say so myself.
I apologize, young fella.
Well, I guess I forgive you that for lying and calling me young, but it was a lie in service of my ego, so I appreciate that. How are you doing today?
Good. Been having a busy day. A lot on the schedule.
I feel you.
But I think it's gonna be a good day though.
Hell yeah. Well, we shan't tarry too long. I do have another link or so to drop, and then we'll get rocking probably around the 45-minute mark. But yeah, we can go as quick as you want to, boys. You know me. I just get my shit on the record here, and then we can press forward. But here we go. Let me drop right here. Joey. Now, how are you feeling about this card in general, letter grade, and the fight you're most excited for?
So this is actually a good card on paper. Right now, I'll give it a B plus. I guess Moiz said before. Sorry about that. It's hard to give a card a full A. I think we need to see it and then like the recap. Yeah, it should have been an A. But for right now, I'll give it a B plus. There's some good action fights on the card. And the favorite fight I'm ready to see, and this is about sounding biased. One of my favorite 205ers, Dominic Reyes versus Krylov. Someone's going to get smoked in that fight.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Because everyone's either talking about Mitchell and Silva or the fucking Co-Main or Volkan Lopez. Even people are talking about even more about Yair and Pitbull more than Reyes and Krylov. And I mean, it's a decently high level fucking 205 fight, dude. Like it's pretty much a top 10 fight, you know?
Like I said, I think somebody's going to get smoked. I'm hoping Reyes gets the win, early wink wink, but without being biased, but someone's going to get smoked. This fight's not going past 8 minutes. I know the under 1.5 will be close.
Dude, that's one I'm glad I'm not involved in, so I can just sit back and watch it, because I think it is going to be violent, and I just have no idea really what's going to happen. So I'm going to be excited to call that one.
Stay tuned.
Damn right. Well, I have dropped. Let me double check, but I think I've dropped all the links that I can drop. And we will give it maybe another minute or two. But if it's hit 45, that's the deadline, and we'll start running through the card. And like I said, we can go as fast as you guys want to. Because I'm pretty busy myself. I'm going to be doing a little traveling later on this evening. And I still have a couple things to do. So, yeah, we can get to rocking here in a couple minutes. What else was I going to say? Yeah, man. I mean, the pay-per-view is awesome. There's a couple fights on the prelims I'm excited for. What prelim fight are y'all kind of looking forward to the most?
Oh, if it's kind of two. One of them's a style clashes. Jan versus Janaroba. If it's going to stay standing, you probably favor Jan. If it goes to the ground, Janaroba is probably going to drown her. And another one, I know a lot of people are on the one side, but age for age, I think the matchup should be good. I want to see Elkins and Arosa.
Yeah, I think it should be entertaining at least. I don't think it'll be a lame staring contest, you know.
Oh, no.
Does Cornholio versus Cowan even fucking happen?
I don't know. A good old Frenchy girl looked fucking bad. And I usually never watch the weigh-ins until like half hour before your show, and then I'm like, wow, I actually caught it early. And I was like, yeah, this bitch looked terrible.
Yeah, she did look bad, man.
Haley.
How about you, Moiz? What prelim fight are you most pumped for?
Yeah, why not Cornholio versus Haley? Haley,
oh, nice.
She's attractive. I gotta admit.
She is.
I know.
Maybe she could slide into my DMs.
She's kind of cute.
She's newly single.
How do you know she's single?
Because she had that crazy incident with her coach, aka her boyfriend.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that she's single.
I don't give a
because
fuck. Until I know for sure.
Because I've been stalking her more, and I actually know. That's what Moi's about to say.
I'm very investigative, right? So I couldn't find any court documents. I didn't find any separation filings or divorce filings.
Joe gonna have to fight that boyfriend.
I'll just kick him in the balls.
So what we must see is the face-offs. Who she's with. That will be very revealing.
That won't be her ex.
I don't know. We'll see.
If his ass is with her during that, after all that crazy shit that went happening, phew.
We will get into that.
Fucking shot shooting.
We will get into that because a lot of these campers are scary. Some scary ass faggots won't even touch the subject. So,
which subject?
Well, you'll hear it. We'll talk about it later when we break down the fights.
Oh, will you?
Ooh.
Is that what you think's gonna happen? No. Yeah, that I agree with Big Show, man. Woodson Ige is the one I'm most excited about in the prelims. Dumas, Mikhail.
Woodson Stunkelbein is going down.
You too good to get onto the show, big show.
That's what you fucking think. Fucking dude. Nah, man, it's I won't say everybody's on Ige. It seems that does seem to be kind of a battleground kind of fight. I know there's a lot of people on Sean Woodson as well, so I can't say everybody's on Ige. Ige is a popular underdog, though. I will say that. Well, boys, we done hit the 45. If it's just going to be a fucking power trio here, let's get to rocking, man. It's happened before.
Great.
The Police did it. Cream did it. Green Day did it. Alkaline Trio did it. By God, we can do it. Jet.
Morphin did it. Primus did it.
They all, by God, did it.
Aha did it.
And we shall do it. Let's fucking rock, dude. All right, I got the banners made and everything, boys. Okay, let me actually, speaking of banners, let me get the correct one. Those are your weigh-in results, but we know that by now. Welcome to the weigh-in after party. I'm joined by my co-host, Moiz Audio, and weekly guest, the president, Joey DFS. Now, you hear the nice see there? Right on time. Timing is everything, boys. If this fight even fucking happens, Cornholio and Cowan, boys, I'm on the dog here. I like Haley Cowan, and I have a bit of a long shot parlay that features Haley Cowan as the first leg. I love that Nora Cornhole missed weight. I think Cowan is the more well-rounded fighter. I would give Nora the striking edge, but I think Haley at this weight might be a little stronger. I think she's more well-rounded, though, and I think she gets it done. I could see it being close and greasy and splitty, but give me Haley Cowan here, man. I think there's a little bit of value on the dog, and I just fucking took it. We'll see what happens, though. Moiz, we think.
Yeah, I was convinced. Maybe I'm still convinced that Cornholio wins. I also do think she,
Well, dude,
as
fuck
a pressure.
you, man. You're not my co-host anymore.
Yeah. If you look at her style, it's a pressure forward style. Much more accurate strikes, great power strikes. I don't like Cowan's defense. Her constant air punching will lead to openings for her to get knocked out. And there are also issues with her private life. She is married still to Jacob Brennan.
You're not a fucking private investigator, dude. You think you're a fucking PI? You think you're some sleuth? Yeah. You think you're some fucking like hard-boiled gumshoe, dude? Yeah. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's the issue, right? Because he will be most likely be sent to prison for some great, wicked shit. Let's read what it says. As a McLennan County grand jury has returned a multiple count indictment for indecency with a child by contact against Jacob Brennan. So Haley Cowan Brennan.
This is her coach or her boyfriend?
Her husband.
Is it also her coach?
Also coach, who owned Next Generation MMA. He is accused of sexual contact with a girl who was 13 years old at the time of the alleged activity started over 10 years ago. Basically a groomer, right? You know, to take over her mentally.
Right.
Woodward Public Safety Officer made the arrest of Brennan in May of 2024 following a lengthy investigation. So basically investigation is done.
All right, so now, riddle me this. Now, thank you for bringing that to light. And it's relevant to this fight because it happened recently. There could be some turmoil in her private life as a result of that. Well, there definitely is some turmoil. But now the question becomes, and the only real question, pertinent question becomes, how is it, or is it going to affect her during the fight? And obviously, you think that it will negatively.
No, she's like me and you. She's a human, and when she
Right.
walks out into the crowd, she will be thinking of all that stuff. She can't block it out. There's no way. She's a human.
No, I don't think she can block it out, but she could also just like channel
The
it into
alleged
rage.
activity involved kissing and touching hundreds of times in various rooms throughout the gym, with the activity occurring almost every day.
Now, this is what is the dates again?
What?
The date again that this had the dates that these were alleged to happen.
This happened between 2013 to 2015.
Okay, but like the
Indictment?
article and all this shit came.
Yeah,
The investigation.
May investigation and indictment 2024 May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: do you have any information as to what happened? Like, where did she do her camp this time?
In Denver, Colorado, and this looks like a typical what she's practicing.
Pound for pound Muay Thai.
Yeah, and if you look at the footage, it's the same stuff over and over. She's gonna try and grab Nora Cornoli and push her against the fence and try and stall her there. And that stuff doesn't.
She's gonna kill her there, dude. She's gonna take out all that fucking diddler rage that her fucking coach and boyfriend did. She's gonna take it out on that French fucking bitch that missed weight.
I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to DM Nora Cornol. I'm gonna say, hey, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my Muslim sister. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna tell her your husband is a pedo. Then you're gonna win the fight. Okay?
You think she doesn't know that already, Moiz? You think? And I'm sure
I'm
you
doing
are.
it. I'm doing it right now.
I'm sure you haven't already DM'd her.
Hold
I'm
on a
so
second.
fucking sure about that.
Yeah, I'm writing a DM now.
I know you already have. I know that you've already been in
There
contact
you
with
go.
her.
There you go.
Nice. Okay. Well. So what is it?
KO.
Can I get a
Cornol by
prediction?
KO.
Nice.
KO. Knockout.
Nice. Well, that took a really fucking long time. I hope for someone that has a lot going on and is having a busy day that you can make the other ones a little more streamlined. Well, yeah, I can agree. We can all agree there. I think we can all agree there. Like, chomos need to die for sure.
These motherfuckers are
like, just like the Bryce Mitchell bet is not in any way condoning that bullshit he's talking about. Betting on Haley Cowan is in no way condoning fucking
death to
pedophilia. So yeah, death to them for sure.
To
be sure. So in any case, let's move forward amicably. Joey DFS, what do you think about this fight?
Even before the weight miss, I had a feeling this fight could potentially go the distance, -185. If there is a finish, I do agree with Moiz. It's probably Cornole by knockout. And Moiz, if you think the knockout happens, what do you think? It's like under 1.5, hit or miss?
It depends. I think it might be round 2 if Coleman spends a lot of energy trying to hold her against the fence. So
she better not fucking gas out, dude. Against a fence pusher, you're gonna get pushed against that fence about 75,000 times.
Activity is king, right? She's been off for 2 years now. So and Cornholio has been very active.
All right, well, Moiz, since we spent way too much time on that fight, can you make the Tulio versus Gore breakdown a little bit quicker? You're gonna go first.
You know what? I don't know. So I'm gonna pass because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. People are writing off Gore as a bum. I don't think he's a bum.
Agreed.
He's a very violent man. He knocked down Brian Battle, from what I remember. So no, I'm gonna spend some more time figure this out by tomorrow. So I'm gonna pass.
I'm the same. It's Tulio but pass. What do you think about this one, Joey?
My pick for the first fight, I'm not picking. I'll say fight goes distance, but that one. But for now, Tulio.
No, you will pick. Who's your fucking Tapology pick? Who's your fucking contest pick, Joey?
Wait, you gotta pick, boy.
Do we have a contest up this week?
Even if we don't, dude, do you really think you're gonna fucking sneak away without giving a pick on this show? What the fuck do you think this is? By God.
Right now, you need to calm down, sir.
No, you don't tell me what I need to do on my own fucking show. You will answer my motherfucking question now, or you will be booted from the stream summarily, instantly. In fact, do you understand the words that I've just said to you, Joey DFS? Now, again, sir, I say, Cornhole A versus Cowan. What's the pick?
I might do the same thing I did with O'Day, where I did the knockout with the under 1.5. It's a plus.
No. Who is your pick for this fight? Who's going to win this fight? Who?
I just said it was Cornole, and I
made Cornole. Okay, thank you.
I did with O'Day, where I did O'Day plus like 850 under 1.5 with knockout. Cornole is plus 575.
Gotcha.
So lower that base.
Nice. No. I will do whatever I care to. You definitely. You never, and I repeat, ever tell me what to do on this channel, and I mean NEVER. Do I make myself perfectly fucking clear about that?
I think so.
I hope so. Now, Tulio versus Gore.
My pick's Tulio. Nothing against Gore. Gore has shown his wrestling roots the last couple fights. Damn near ripping off 2 necks. But I think this fight, another play I really like is possibly the over 1.5 minus 140. We've seen in Tulio last fight where he does get patient. He waits for his strikes, but then once he does let go, he does throw his combinations well. He's decent in BJJ. It just depends on what Gore's game plan is. If Gore tries to come in there with his biting down his mouthpiece, trying to swing heavy early, Tulio could catch him with a counter and potentially knock him out early. But I think Gore could have success getting to the hips, make it go longer. So my pick's Tulio. I'm leaning the over 1.5 minus 140.
Yeah, I like that too. I feel pretty much the exact same fucking way. Joey, what about why don't you kick this next one off, man? Muderji and Raposo.
I will say this. Raposo is my first dog pick. I like Raposo at plus 145. And I'm going back to one of my favorite bets that they have on my special book. TC calls it my special book. I'm going to play Raposo over 1.5 takedowns minus 120.
Hey, I like that. I do like that.
I don't think Raposo wins. I think he can get 2 takedowns.
Yeah, I don't hate that, dude. This is such a fucking pass, man. I'll be rooting for you, honestly. Fuck, dude. Who did I pick in this one? I think I picked Sue Mudd with no, just blindly. I think Raposo's live. Sue looked like he had a terrible cut. Mm-hmm. Mitch looked a little, glassy-eyed, but, man, I think he's live to knock Sue Mudd out. Sue Muderji is a good striker, though, so that's enough to keep me off. I think he could maybe get a knockout, but, yeah, Raposo's pretty tough. So, yeah, it's a big pass. Sue Mudd, but pass. What do you think, Moiz? Yeah, same, Bo.
Yeah, I like Michi Raposo, but when you look into his
resume
and his schedule, the schedule and the records of the fighters he has fought, it appears to be a typical regional layups and favorable matchups. As far as physicality goes, he has also now an issue here. I think Sue Muderji has 8-inch reach advantage. So how does he cover the distance? Does he?
How indeed?
Does he do the leaping hook, or does he try to wrestle? Here's the main issue, because if he tries to wrestle, yeah, if he tries to wrestle, what's gonna happen? Either he gets the submission, or Sue Muderji gets a reversal or a guard sub. So in the respect for the show, I'm going to pick Suma Darji by
Mhm.
submission, but I already have bet the fight to end in submission. $100 plus 700. I got in early, so I'm happy with it.
Nice, dude. Yeah, dude, Joey, Mitch Raposo was one of the dogs I looked at. I feel you, man. He's live. I'll be rooting for you.
He had a
It's
good
dude,
fight versus Lima. I don't think it should have went to a split, but he put short notice against Lima. He put up a fight.
Yeah.
hell yeah,
I do believe he's going to try and wrestle, so the submission angle is
And
very live here.
if you look at the submission angle for Raposo, it's plus 750.
right.
No, but I bet the both sides. The fight will end in submission.
Oh,
That's
okay. I
the
see
that.
that at plus 450.
Yeah.
Not a
I,
bad
I
call.
got I got that 700. So it looks like a
Ooh,
lot of people have bet that shit down.
God damn.
So
That's a good call, though.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Good stuff, y'all. Yeah, that one. That's another one I'm looking forward to just calling and like just kind of sit back and watch. Like, I think that could be a pretty exciting fight. Do they both
But
just stand there and
Sue has
trade? Like,
great. I like Sue's. You know, he has footwork, and he also, if you study him, he knows how to angle, how create angles and land a more cleaner, more appealing, more sexier, more attractive shots that judges will like as well. So the Sue is the side, of course, but again, the ground game, we don't know. So
right, and the
submission,
threat,
submission,
also the
submission.
threat of the ground game, but could potentially open
Yeah.
up Mitch's boxing.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
The problem is
Um,
the reach. The reach. That is, it's a lot of. It's a lot of distance to cover. 7, 8 inches. So
it's
If
more
he
of a
did,
It's more. Sorry, go ahead, Joey.
no, I was just gonna agree with Moiz and everyone else saying it was 8-inch reach. We'll see if Sumandarji can keep it at bay. If he does, he could probably win a decision off a striking base. But
yeah,
there's times where he just allows his hips and to get taken and able to go for a ride for a
yeah.
takedown.
Mm-hmm.
That's the angle, right? If he can't, if he's on the outside, then he has to shoot in. That's the only way to cover the distance. So,
For sure.
so bet the fight to end in submission. It might be gold.
Yeah, man. Well, best of luck, boys. Now Olasechek and Dumas. Man, I got Cedrikus here, dude. I know like Olasechek's the better striker. He's dangerous. He's bigger. So he fought at a bigger weight class. Dumas is a big fucking middleweight, man. Like Cedrikus, he's a big dude. He's got striking experience as well. He's got a kickboxing background. It's not as high level, I would say, but still got good kicks. I just think he's the better grappler. I think overall he obviously hasn't been fighting at as high a level as Mikhail, but dude, you go back through and look, Olasechek is kind of low key, like pretty high level, but he's kind of a jobber, dude. He's kind of a fucking jobber. Like he does not have very many impressive wins in like what Cheaty. Like other than that, it's guys that are done. Like they're not fighting anymore, or they're just fucking jabronis. Like he's got a lot of good losses. He's just
Khalil
kind
is
of a
Khalil.
job.
You're
He's
saying
just kind of a
Khalil is a
jobber,
jobber?
man. Like yeah.
Khalil?
How long ago was that? Did
Yeah, but
Khalil lost
still,
to Johnny Walker? Like that
still,
again.
still.
Like he's again. It's a higher level to be sure, but Mikhail's a jobber. And I don't think this is an unwinnable fight for Dumas. I think there is value on him. And I think he's a better grappler. I think Mikhail, kind of soft to the body. Dumas got good body kicks. I think he'll club and sub him. Or get a like nasty. I think Dumas is more live to get a submission or a greasy hometown home cooking split because it is Florida. He is a Pensacola dude. So yeah, give me Cedrikus Dumas here. But I get it. Mikhail could knock him out. He could win a damage-based decision. More experience, way more experience at a higher level for sure. So I get it. But yeah, give me Dumas here. Moiz, we think.
Yeah, I like Cedric Dumas. He's a very intelligent guy. You know,
What up?
how do you define an intelligent person? Yeah, well, creativity and evolution. Like he invented the.
Evolution of Mikael Zajac. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. Yeah, evolution, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. So, I'm very, very fascinated the words he has created. Like this word called knig. That was fantastic word. Never heard about it. Knig.
Oh, you're talking about Dumas.
Yeah, he was calling
These
Frems
guys know
knig.
vocabulary, man.
Knig. That's fantastic. And he's also a great philosopher, right? Like he says, "Ass grab men." I'm like, that's like, wow, that's incredible poetry. Ass grab men. Wow. Other than that, Mikal is going to kill him round one. Body shot KO. He's going to crumble. Cedric Dumas and dumbass and no mass. Thank
He's
you.
gonna fucking kill you round one, dude.
Blah, 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 blah. He doesn't know who I am. And he's going to say, hey, you're my knig.
He will. I'll make sure of it. Joey, what do you think about this fight?
This is gonna be a fight I kick back and chill on. I do like the over 1.5. I think both guys are gonna take your time. I think Olajicek, if he's smart, now he's at Fighting Nerds. I'm not putting that into the picture. Yeah, cool. First camp Fighting Nerds. You're not one day original. But I think they are going to tell him, hey, watch out for the potential takedowns early from Dumas. Use your 1-2s. Try to eat up that lead leg because Dumas doesn't really guard kicks that well. I think there's value on the dog. Maybe if it goes to a decision, they might do the hometown guy at home. So there's that. Look at a split. I want to say Olajicek because I think he's the better striker, fought the better comp. But I do agree with you, TC. I think he is a jobber per se. Six out of their 7 wins in the UFC are by KO. All 6 in round 1. I think if he doesn't bull rush Dumas and he tries to make it an outside striking approach type thing, I think the over 1.5 cashes with no problem. And a sneaky play, if Dumas decides to grapple and wrestle, his half a takedowns at minus 135.
And
I love it, dude. The takedown
breaking
props.
news. We got breaking news. We got
Break it.
Huraguchi versus Ulanbekov, UFC Azerbaijan. Welcome back, my Japanese Huraguchi, my man. He's great. I love him.
Yeah, I can't. There's not a bad thing I can say about the dude.
Oh, he's awesome. He's awesome.
But yeah, I get it. Like Olajicek, rightful favorite. Man, like he just like Cheaty's a pretty good win. Obviously, the Khalil win a while ago, and like that's it. Other than that, it's like Kroot, who fucking Cedricus beat it as well. Sam Alvey, Gamzatov, Anti-Gulov, Volante. Those are all fucking jabronis. Like lightweight fucking losers. But there he is. What up, Mills?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Did I tune into the best uneducated, unorthodox, premature betting show on a Friday weigh-in show?
The best shit show around, brother. Welcome.
You know me. I had to make my appearance then.
Well, konnichiwa.
More shit, more better.
Yeah. How you doing, man? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I mean, can't complain, Already got the fresh ball ahead for the stream. Got some. That's it.
Nice, dude. Nice. Well, fuck, dude. How are you feeling about this card in general? What letter grade would you give it, and what fight you most excited about? That's what I ask everybody.
I give it like I give it kind of a C plus, man. I think this is kind of one of those changing of the guard cards, in every sense. In the main event, co-main event. But besides that, though, the main fight I'm really looking forward to, like that I just really want to see happen, that I think is gonna be like violence and gore. it's gonna be that main event, man. Like, I just think that Lopez's uppercut is underrated, man. And you don't really see people with a good uppercut in MMA no more. And, I think he's going to try to test that chin of Volk up and early. So, I think that's going to be like the main fight that I'm looking forward to. But the one that I got my money invested on is really that Michael Chandler fight and Werner Jandiroba.
Nice, dude. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, let me. This is an international car, boys. The homies coming back from all sorts of places. Moiz all the way in fucking Norway, and ciao bella. How in the hell are you doing, Ern? Talk to me, Bo. Ron Italiano.
Italianos. I forgot. I don't know if he speaks.
I like you. Do you like me? I can hear. I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Can you not hear me?
Baby. Oh, I can hear you now.
You can't hear me? Okay.
I hear you now. There he is.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm about as excited for this pay-per-view as any pay-per-view in 2025. Like, to be honest, this pay-per-view is not very good, but hopefully the fights are better on it. I don't know. That's what we have to say all the time at this point. The main event I'm very excited about because I just don't know which side of the fade I want to lay on yet. Just because I've been waiting to fade Lopez for quite a while now, if I'm being honest with you. And Volkanovski, it just looks like he's so close to retiring and turning into a 270-pound man that I'm torn on that. So the main event, very original, but yeah, main event I'm very excited for.
For sure, man. Yeah, it's good. It's legit.
It's a C- card if I'm being honest, but I'm a tough grader.
Oh, for sure. Well, I appreciate the honesty, man. So yeah, me, Joey, and Mills giving it, or me, Joey, and Moiz, giving it slightly higher grades. Mills and Aaron giving it C's. So I like that, dude. I like the variety of takes there. So is there anything?
We're well-traveled men, we've been around.
Well, of course,
the world,
now you're cultured. Now you're not just some fucking.
We're not just full of microplastics, so
I know, dude.
You wouldn't understand.
I know, dude. It's my microplastic brain, dude. My forever plastic brain. Yeah, dude. Forever chemicals are tight. Weed is tight. And is there any? Are there any the fights that we discussed so far, gentlemen? Are there any that you would like to touch on, give a take on? Cornole Callan, Tulio Gore, Sumud Raposo, or Mikhail?
Good God. It's like the whole Twitter world in love with Cornolio this week again.
Yeah,
I'm not. I bet Haley Cowan.
Well, no, actually, yeah, no. Everybody's kind of predicting Cowan. Few people on Cornrow.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because I've been like very unplugged from that world for this entire last 3 weeks, if I'm being honest. I really do like Dumas in this spot here, though, against Lord Juicer. Lord Juicer, I think he's still on a good, pharmaceutical plan. But at the same point here, I do think this is a guy who, like, Dumas is just, I think, much slicker and quicker than. So I do think that if Lord Juicer doesn't get him in round number 1, I think Dumas kind of electric bugaloos his way to a decision pretty clearly. But I do like Dumas as a dog, really.
Yep. Yeah, I do too, man. Mills, do you have any hot takes or any action for these fights so far that we've already gone over? It's like the first 4 early prelims, basically. If not, it's cool. We can roll right along actually to the main prelim card. It starts with Erosa and Elkins, dude, and I'm ashamed to admit I tried to stay away from this, but the same greasy fucking play that I have Cowan and Dumas in, I have a fighter in this bout as well. So Erosa versus Elkins. Whoever's feeling froggy can just jump on this one, man. This is a greasy fight, dude.
Well, since I'll frog, I'll jump in then since I don't mind it. I don't think this fight sees a scorecard. I think somebody's going to have some sort of violence in this fight and get that minus 150. I do like the Elkins over 1.5 takedowns plus 100. I think he's definitely going to try to close the distance and mix the takedowns in. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm really liking Elkins at plus 240. You got to like put the old dog down to have a chance to beat him. And I'm sorry, I thought this line was way off. And yeah, I'm still trying to see if I'm going to grow the cojones to throw the bet on the 240. But I do like the over 1.5 takedowns for Elkins.
Dude, I don't even want to ask you how many like takedown prop bets you have, but I love that this
I write
is
them
your
down
thing now, dude.
I do write them down, and then before anything, I end up cutting some out, and then I end up most of the takedown props I end up announcing them live before I take them.
Dude, you're gonna. I love that this is your gimmick, man, and not even in a bad way. Like I think it's awesome, and I think like if you start becoming known for this takedown prop shit,
bro, I'm not even an all that wrestler. I was an okay wrestler, but I was like Jesus.
One and done for me on the takedown prop after that first one. Wasn't even close.
Nice. Well, hey, shout out to Mills, man. I think you had to drop off, but Mills, you're always welcome if you want to come back through or anything. Yeah. So, Aaron, what do you think about Juicy J and the damage?
Yeah, I mean, with the GFL being canceled, I'm glad that we still have a GFL fight here in Julian Erosa versus Darren Elkins. Because, like, who the goddamn fuck cares? And Elkins must just be in shambles at this point to be a plus 240 against someone in shambles like a Julian Erosa.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, it's just like I don't want to look at, but for it to be that lopsided, they got to know something about this dude's medical records that's probably not good. So, like, Elkins is just doing this one more time, coming back so that, like, he knows he can do it. I don't really get it. Erosa is not this, like, I don't know, world-beating killer. Like, I think that, like, this one could end up just being two vets just going at it for 15, honestly. So, like, not to piss on Joey's underplay, but, like, I don't know. Like, both these guys have been there with such more dangerous people, and they're both very, very tough that I think it might just be kind of metal on metal the whole time. So, I mean, like, I just have a trouble seeing how this goes. I think it's going to be close. I think Erosa's plays from his guard too much. He's going to fuck around on the bottom, like throwing elbows, doing some dumb shit. Like, fight ends in split, I could see. Darren Elkins, if I have a side, is the side I'd go with at this line. Just because I don't know who in the UFC I'm trusting Julian Erosa at this line. But I think it's just going to be a close, vetty, greasy. Like, not sure if it's going to be a good fight or not. I think it might just be greasy veterans.
It's greasy no matter what happens. Like, making this card in 2025 is so fucking greasy.
So crazy. What is the combined age here? 97?
It's up there, dude.
In real years, not even these
it's 80. It's 80 something.
It's 80 with. That's what I'm saying. Like, Julian Erosa's what? What is Julian Erosa at this point?
He's 35. Elgin's 40.
And 75. that's a hard 35.
Yeah.
That's behind the music. We're gonna have to make it 2 parts because of all the drugs. Like, it's just so much damage there.
7 cents in rehab.
Yeah, and Darren Elkins, like, I just think he's gonna stay glued to him the whole time and still get, like, hurt and busted up because of that scar tissue that I wish you saw. But, like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a bloody, greasy, shitty fight.
Right on. Moiz Audio, what kind of fight do you think this is going to be?
I'm with the biggest underdog of all underdogs from Alaska, Elkins. You know, we're all underdogs here, so we got to go with our own guy.
Yeah,
I don't care about Erosa's round 1 submissions or whatever. Sometimes
we're all
it just
underdogs
gets
here.
We're all underdogs here. So give me Elkins to ground this guy out. So and shock the world again. And then we get Nathaniel Wood versus Elkins. Then we can pick Wood by KO.
Hey, Moiz, just a heads up, Elkins by round 2 KO plus 2,500, round 3 plus 3,500.
No, it's a decision. He's gonna,
Yeah, he's gonna fucking grease
outwork
his
him.
way to it.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
he's just gonna stick to that pole.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Well, I hate to rain on everyone's parade, but I am with Joey and I am with Bo Jackson. Dude, there are a couple fights fights on this card where one guy is so fucking slow, he is going to make his opponent look like fucking Barry Allen in comparison. He is going to make Juicy J look like the fucking Flash. Julian Erosa is going to knock him out, or he's going to fucking club and sub him. Juicy J is parlayed. I know the line. In theory, you don't want to be going around in a world parlaying Julian Erosa at over 3-1. But it's Darren Elkins. I'm watching the grass outside my window grow faster than Darren Elkins punches. He's going to get fucked up in this fight and knocked out, or club and sub. So yeah, give me Juicy J, and we can press on to the next one, boys. I don't have a banner for it though. So what is the next fight, Joey? I know Joey knows what it is.
Hooper and Miller.
Hooper and Miller. Let's fucking go. You know, Joey, you want to start this one off, brother?
Sure, I will start this one off.
Thank you kindly.
I like Hooper, but minus 900 Hooper. Jesus Christ. I know he's probably better everywhere. Better grappler. I don't see Miller being dumb enough to want to go for takedowns. So if you're on Miller, I would honestly look at his round 1 prop because he's going to try to come in and throw bombs. I don't know why everything in me is saying, what if Chase Hooper wins by like TKO and that's at plus 550?
Right.
His striking has gotten a lot better throughout the years. And I think this fight could go a little bit. I don't think Miller's going to be stupid enough to try to stay in the clinch. But I think Hooper is going to bring it to him. The over-under for the 1.5. The over is a minus 165. The under plus 125. I may look at, I might play that. Chase Hooper to win by KO, TKO in round 1 or 2 plus 700.
Nice. Moiz, what do you think about this one?
Well, if you paid attention in the group chat, I bet Jim Miller by round 1 submission plus 4,100, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't hype this little boy up.
Holy shit.
He's a human. He's still human.
Baby boy.
Hooper is still human. He can't get. I mean, we're all underdogs there. So round 1 submission. He's gonna clip him with that left hook, and then Hooper is gonna go for a takedown and land in a guillotine with a long ass
guillotine. My way on those guillotines.
Yeah, the giraffe neck. So everybody's gonna cry. Oh, my parlay. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay, well, Aaron, good luck following that one. But what do you think?
Yeah, bitch. You don't fuck around with Jim. Jim Miller is going to knock this boy out, and it's going to happen in round number 1.
Holy shot!
Yeah, baby.
I just don't buy into Chase Pooper at all. And honestly, like, his best win in the UFC is against Slava Claus. Okay?
Tell him.
Slava Claus.
Tell him.
Vyacheslav.
I'm sorry, but Hooper's going to get hit so fucking hard. He's either going to panic wrestle into a guillotine or...
Fucking guillotine. Yes, dude.
Or he's just going to knock him out. Clean left hook.
Tell him.
Dude,
we're all underdogs here.
Go ahead. Teach.
No, yeah, we are. Indeed, I agree, man. That what you just said and what Moy said is 100% why I cannot parlay Chase Hooper.
Exactly.
The first 2 minutes of a Jim Miller fight, it is going to be overhands with some really, really fucking mean intentions behind them. And yeah, I think Hooper, like, I'm still not buying that he's definitely gotten better. He's gotten demonstrably better as a striker, but I still like Miller is going to go for broke early. I am with who said it? I'm with Bo Jackson again, man. Bo does know MMA. Sometimes I know it. I'm gonna say Chase Hooper decision, but man, if he gets knocked out, it ain't gonna shock me. It ain't gonna fucking hurt me neither because I ain't gonna have jack shit on it. But yeah, I'll pick Hooper decision. I don't think he's gonna smoke Jim Miller though, man. Jim Miller's fucking tough. He's a good grappler. Yeah, Chase is much better at 55, much more durable and stronger and hits harder and all that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna pick him, but no thanks. Yeah, you gotta show me first. This is not. You can.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to the 10 people in the building now too. You gotta show me, like, you get knocked out by Steve Garcia. Like, okay, just I want to see it first. But shout out to the MMA A-hole says the power of Jesus is behind Bryce Mitchell. Hosanna in the highest. Savvy Vet, this is a matchup that Jim should be excited for. Very, very winnable. It is winnable. I think Miller's live first round for sure. For sure. Moiz says MMA a-holes are correct. You need a good jab to bust up Miller over a period of time. Like, Hooper has gotten better. Like, he's absolutely gotten better. But like the Slava win, like, dude, I'm a Slava fan. Your boy fucks with Slava. And he is just like, okay. Like, that's an okay win. You know what I mean? Like, Miller's fought fucking the Bronx. Like, he's, you know, so it might be a levels fight here. So that's why.
Tell him.
Ass.
Tell him. Slava turns into baklava. Yeah, baby. Let's go.
So, next fight. And of course, Joey DF. Oh, no, Joey DFS did not leave. Aaron left. Joey, what is the next fight? So I can make the banner real quick.
Jenna Roba and Jan.
Jean Jadub.
And Jan.
I'm assuming is Jan the higher ranked fighter, or is
she's number 2.
So it is Jan versus Jean Jadub. This is another one that's just such an easy pass for me, man. And I'll bring Mick on and introduce him here in a second. But I'll just go ahead and first and get this one out of the way. Easy pass, high level fight, one that I am looking forward to just calling and not fucking having to sweat it because I think it's gonna be sweaty. I said this Tuesday. I'm gonna say it today. I'm gonna say it tomorrow at the pub. This is going to be the splittiest fucking split that ever split a thing that splits. No thanks. Half of MMA Twitter is going to be in shambles. Half of y'all are going to be crying. Half of y'all are going to be saying a fucking toe-to-so, Julian. But I'm going to be sitting back with my popcorn and just calling what I see in front of me because I don't want nothing, Nathan, nada to do with this shit. But I think it's going to be a pretty good fight. For the sake of the show and to get it on wax, I will pick Jean Jadeb. I will pick Verna, but whatever. I think she will hold onto Jan, either on the fence or on the ground. She will hold her and not stop holding her, and then she will win by holding. Mickey, what up? What up, Doe?
Hey, guys.
Hey, bud. How are you doing?
Hey, Mickey.
Hey, you're so fun. You're so fun. You're my man. Hey, Mickey. All right. So, yeah, guys. Oh, you're asking me about this fight?
Knig.
Yeah. What do you think about this fight?
Well, I think that I think there's enough history there to see that. I think Jan makes it. She could make it fun, but I think Verna is definitely the side. Not that I'm not gonna bet it. It's women's MMA. I tend not to unless I see like incredible value, which I don't. But I think Rob Schneider can play the game, and this is a very winnable fight on that end of it. Now, if this thing,
Make 2D2. Make 2D2 cutting out a little bit there, brother. I hate it. I hate to say it. I hate to hear it, but
Oh,
damn it.
he's probably saying so much good.
Damn that Midwest internet.
Yeah, I'll give my take. I
Do it.
have Jandiroba by submission. She can chain all those grappling techniques, get her down to the
Mhm.
ground, or just pull guard, or just jump on her back. The key here is she must get a finish to secure herself a title shot. So Jandiroba is the A side. She is clunky, blunky, gangly, bangly, but it is what it is. We're with Brazil and a submission.
She's
Just
clingy.
grappling.
She's a pasty. She's like a hanger-oner of kind of grappler.
Yeah. But she only needs to hold one limb and work from there. So, and Jan is gonna panic. So let's go.
Well, see, somebody's got a 20-pound fucking muffler. So Bubbles is back, as is Matlock. So Matlock, you went Mick 2D2 on us. I can't remember exactly where you cut out, but feel free to fire when ready. If you still have your take and want to give your take on this one. But Moiz gave his. Bubbles, what do you think about this one?
What I really think is Janaroba over under for takedowns at 2.5 at plus 100. I think she's gonna chain style him once she does cut off the cage on Jan, because Jan's gonna have the volume. She's probably gonna have the striking advantage. But I think once she does cut that angle on the cage, that's when you're gonna see your chain style. Just for the show, for a pick, I think this fight probably goes to decision. I think it's to determine how the judges are. If they're going to go with volume and potential damage, or they're going to do it takedowns, control time, and this one just gives me split written all over.
All right. Well, while you're firing piss jugs all over the park, I'm going to go to Earn the Dog. What do you think about Yan and Janda Ramda?
Yeah, give me Yan by decision.
Nice.
I think that she is going to frustrate the wrestling of Jandiroba after the first round, particularly. And I think Jandiroba kind of sucks. This is as far as we need to get with the Jandiroba.
You fucking kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are you saying that because she's cross-eyed?
Yeah, no, sure. But no, I think the judges are going to be a fan of her beating up the air. They love airstrikes. And she's going to beat up that air in front of Jandiroba after she fails at a bunch of takedowns in round 2 and 3. So, yeah, I think that Yan gets it done very unimpressively like she does.
She's a better striker for sure. I could see that. I could see her winning a split by striking, or even maybe clipping Vina. Matlock, what do you think about this one, counselor?
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, loud and clear.
Fucking shit, dude! God damn. All right, sorry. No, I think that Verna is gonna win this fight. A lot of the same stuff everyone said. I just think that the style, there's enough issue there with Jan, and I if it stays on the feet, obviously, yeah, Jan all day. I just think Verna is going to be too much of a problem, and just going to eke out you could get a late sum, I guess, but not going to bet it. Women's MMA, I don't see the value there, but Verna would be the side for me.
Yeah, I feel you. Like it, decent fight, like pretty good fight. I'm looking forward to calling it, but like I said, I'm looking forward to not having any kind of fucking money on it. But I wish everybody the best of luck. Anybody need to go that hasn't. Other than that, we can press on to Woodson and Ige. This seems to be another kind of a bit of a battleground fight, and I'll go first on this one. I can't believe I did this. I parlayed the fucking Slender Man. I parlayed the fucking Twiggy alien fuck. Maybe it was the gangle in me, dude. The lanky dumbass. I just which is weird because I'm typically like a huge Woodson detractor. Dan Ige is a step up from the fucking jabronis he's been fighting, and like he could totally get knocked out. But I can also see him just like it's a 9-inch reach advantage, dude. Like he's gonna have some success in the boxing. Like they're gonna be boxing. Woodson could be the better boxer here, and he knows how to use his reach. I think he's gonna jab Dan Ige's fucking face off and win a decision. So I did parlay Woodson. It's probably fucking stupid. He's probably gonna get fucking chin checked by Dan Ige. And I would say if you're like just in general terms, like taking a step back, I think it's Ige or pass. Probably that's probably the smart thing to do. But I just have a feeling Woodson's going to win a decision. Probably get clipped. It'll probably even be a controversial decision. But yeah, give me Woodson here, and I could absolutely see it going the other way. There's 5 of us here. We'll go clockwise in order. Moiz audio. What do you think?
Give me Dan Ige round 1 submission, club and sub as always.
Nice.
He's gonna shock the world again.
I don't think it'd be a huge shock. Like probably overall like the better fighter than Sean Woodson. I don't like the reach disadvantage.
He has a slender, slim torso, so he can lock in that body triangle easy. So
nice.
Get the sub in.
Nice.
Oh shit! There's 2 accounts.
Not anymore. Bubbles. What do you think?
So what Bubbles thinks is, I think
that's
Bubbles,
the best you got, Bubbles.
Look, I might be overdoing some of this shit, but I actually don't mind Dean Ige's half a takedown minus 105.
Oh my god, dude!
Spraying
the block.
That used to wrestle, and I'm mad I didn't do it with Josh Emmett. So I said that Emmett should wrestle, and what happened? He scooped old boy, threw him to the ground like he was a fucking bad child, and I think Ige, if he really wants to get inside that jabbing range, maybe he does try to close it up in the distance, work the takedown, and show he is the superior ground fighter. So have a takedown minus 105. But yeah, I'm on Woodson. I think Woodson is going to have the overall range. He's going to probably make this fight boring. Just pump the jab, circle around the octagon, and probably win a decision.
Nice. I like that. Aaron the Perro. What do you think?
See, I like Woodson. I've liked Woodson since this fight was announced. I'm not an Ige believer at all. I think
here's your cat.
Yeah, my cat is really not an Ige guy at all. Orlok's just not into Ige.
The opposite of a cat, the opposite of a dog. Agree?
Dogs and cats living together.
Agree?
Yeah, Woodson. Like this is his like max level he can get to right here. So if he loses this, that just means he's a little bit shittier than I imagined. But he's not much better than this if he wins this. So
nice, dude. Well, shout out to Aaron's kitty cat, and shout out to everybody watching right now. We had 10 people. It's 9. It's floating between 9 and 10. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to all you guys. Hope you're enjoying the show. Smash the like button. Subscribe to this little bitty old channel. You can be the first of the 300, like between the 300 to 400 range of subscribers that I hope continue to subscribe to the channel at the redundancy department of redundancy. So I think we all went on that one, right? I think Mick's having if I had to guess, having some connectivity issues or audio issues or something. But of course he can jump in whenever. But shout out to him for coming through. Mills came through as well earlier, and but I think everybody else gave their takes, so we can press on right now. Like I said, if he comes back through, he can obviously give his take on that one. We have made it, dudes. We made it to the fucking main card, which I think is pretty good. And you know what? Since my dude is most excited for this fight, Joey, would you do me the honor of kicking off the main card and giving the people your take on Nikita Krylov and the Dominator, Dominic Reyes?
Yeah, I've been a fan of both of these guys. They've made plenty of money for me in my future, my longtime past, and DFS and betting. I think this is probably the fight of let the body hit the floor. I think somebody's going to get served under 1.5. You can get it at plus 115. But I will say this. I'm picking one of my favorite 205ers. I'm picking Dominic Reyes plus 155. I do think he knocks out Krylov within under 1.5.
Nice, dude. I like the conviction. Aaron, the doggy dog. What do you think about the main card opener?
This is a fight that I feel like should happen like 5 times by now. Somehow it hasn't. I like Dom Reyes as well, though. Just Krylov finds a way to fuck up situations like this, and I just think he should be able to finish Reyes, and he's gonna play with his food and fuck around too much. He can knock down round 2.
Aaron, did I just hear that we're on the same pick?
I'm Joe.
Holy fucking gold shit.
Well, Moiz, you're next, and then
I have no it's a 50-50 fight. A train wreck, a car crash, so I bet what I did was the fight won't start round 2 at plus 200. That's the only take I have, because either a race knocks him out when he's reckless, he has some nice southpaw striking, or Nikita Krylov gets him with a overhand right or something. So somebody is getting finished round 1. So fight to not start round 2 at plus 200 is a gold mine, maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
Yo, Mick, are you there, Mick?
Yes, I am. You guys hear me?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Reyes and Krylov?
I think Reyes is the side if you're going to take it, just because of the dog money. And I did get to talk about the last fight. I will say this for everyone on Woodson. I'm on Hige.
Okay.
And then a day later, Clint puts 2 units on him. And then I talked to Lucky Locks, and Lucky Locks likes Woodson. So I'm so fucked. It's not even funny. I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah.
So until TC gets back, Moiz, I do got something to tell you for another reason why I'm on Dominic Reyes. And it's your type of thinking theory. You ready for this, Moiz? So
yeah, I'm ready.
President Trump will be at this fight, right? From what I heard, Donald Trump's going to be at the fight. Donald Trump's having problems with Ukraine. What is Krylov? Ukraine. What does Donald Trump want to see in the first fight? He wants to see an American win. And that means Dominic Reyes is American. And he wants to see Ukraine go down.
Tell him.
Kind of.
They are in Florida, too, in Mar-a-Lago State.
But he's not. It'd be better if he was Cuban American, because
look, Donald Trump's gonna be like, no Ukraine fighter better win in front of my presence.
Tell him.
And that's why I believe Dominic Reyes, round 1 knockouts plus 7, and Aaron, I believe Aaron said round 2, you can get that at plus 1,000.
Yeah, I like plus 1,000 more.
Well, you're gonna, dude.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a whole.
You know why?
Will Trump accept Reyes's half Mexican heritage, though?
Look, he has his green card. Goddamn it!
Is he gonna fucking investigate his family?
He has the green card on him. And Krylov
he's a great fighter. He's a very good fighter.
And think about it, Krylov's been off for 2 years. So I do believe in potential ring rust.
We don't like to help Ukraine. We just don't.
Yeah, so this is the one time I'm hoping the Donald Trump thinking actually works.
He's not even he's Russian born Ukraine, so you can't even trust him.
No.
Yeah. This is one where, again, I could not be happier to pass here. But I'm actually kind of excited for the fight. Like, they're both pretty good fighters. This is like a legit top 10 205 fight. I just kind of want to see what happens, man. I think this fight will kind of be like some of the like a better version of some of the Rakic, Reyes, like Volkan, Rakic fights where they're kind of close. It's a split decision, but it's like a pretty good fight. Like, both guys kind of have their moments, and everyone's kind of like, it was close, but I think this guy won. I think it's going to be one of those. I think it's going to be a good fight. They're both going to have moments. Krylov will have Reyes in some sketchy grappling moments, but he'll make a mistake. Reyes will get up or reverse him, clip him on the feet. Maybe like Krylov hurts him with like a body kick or something. I just think it'll be a good fight, and it'll be a split. It'll be a close fucking split. So I'm going to say I'm gonna say Krylov by split, but if you told me Reyes knocks him out, won't be shocked. I just it's not something that I want to have anything to do with because I think it's gonna be good, and I really just don't know what's gonna happen. So.
Yeah, these are the type of the 205, the flyweight, the heavyweight fights. These are the type of fights that are so fucking volatile. They can either go either way. It's so volatile.
So TC, we had it last week. We both nailed it. We gotta find the me and you squad ride pick. We had it with O'Day, and we gotta find it on this card.
Yep, it has to come naturally. It has to just it has to manifest itself naturally. So we'll see.
Like, I want to bring you to the Reyes side by knockout, but let's see how the undercard does for me. Because if I'm scrolling like I did last week, I'm like, come on, TC, you can do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, O'Day was something that I'd already bet, so that was easy for me. That wasn't like, I don't know, out of the blue. Like, he was in the parlay. Like, it was Demo and Osborne, so it was like that was really easy for me to or easier than anything else would be to normally reload on. So, but yeah, I mean, if it happens, it happens, dude. That's kind of like with shout out to Danny Betts, man. That's kind of what's been happening with him. Like, we found ourselves on the same underdog in like the last, dude. It's been at least a month, but it has been hitting. I mean, every time me and Danny been on the same underdog, that motherfucker gets through the hoop. So we'll see if it continues on this one, and if me and Joey can find one on this card as well, that'd be fucking cool, man. But did everybody give their take on the main card opener on the Coit and Joey?
Yeah, we're very anti-Ukraine.
Very, yeah, dude. Fuck you. No, let's see, man. Yeah, fuck Ukraine and fuck all of you and fuck Israel and fuck United Nations.
This is how this is good for the algorithm. Keep it going.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck what are the main like buzzwords, dude? Fuck Israel, fuck Palestine, fuck Nazis, India. Fuck Elon Musk, fuck Trump, fuck like just say,
fuck Norway.
Fuck Norway, definitely fuck Moiz. Fuck, man. Next fight, dude. Next fight. Right, the one we all are here for, boys. The showdown fight, dude. Will the dog bark up the right tree, or will he get put down like the ones that came on to Bryce Mitchell's farm in Cersei or Cabot, wherever in the fuck that hayseed lives now? By God. Yeah, Mitchell versus Silva. I'll just go first. I bet Bryce Mitchell, he could get knocked out, dude. Who knows? Like, you're not really gonna get your chin tested against fucking Chrome Gracie. Like, that's kind of stylistic matchup wise. That's pretty much of a layup compared to Josh Emmett. That's not the case here. Silva cracks. He could get knocked the fuck out, dude. But I think he's a way better grappler, and I think there is a little bit of people wanting Bryce Mitchell to get knocked out again. Like I said, I certainly understand that. I had to preface this stream with saying, fuck Nazis, fuck Holocaust deniers, fuck Hitler, all that shit. I don't agree with any of Bryce's fucking ignorant bullshit when it comes to any of that. But overall, I low-key think he's the better fighter, fought at a higher level, definitely the better grappler. And I think he's going to grapple fuck Jean Silva, who I think is feeling himself a little bit too much. Bryce is super fucking serial about this fight. And Silva is a fucking annoying, cringy ass clown, and I hope that Bryce Mitchell fucking subs him. Not because of any of the shit that he feels personally, and this is nothing new with Jean Silva. I just can't fucking stand him. So maybe it's a little bit of a spite bet for me. Again, do not condone any of the dumb shit Mitchell says, but I think he's going to win this fight. So yeah, give me the Bryce Mitchell plus 240. I bet it. I think this was the second bet I made. The first one was my parlay, which we have not gotten to yet. It is an all main card parlay, but my main underdog bet is Bryce Mitchell plus 240. I'm normally a big Bryce fader. We're from the same state originally, but God, he makes Arkansas look fucking like, dude, like Arkansas can be made to look any fucking worse than people already think of it, and he just does a fool. But yeah, give me fucking Bryce Mitchell plus 240, dude. They will go in reverse order. Stubborn, Matlock. What do you think?
Yeah, no tape study needed. John Silva, plus 120 by KO, 5 units. I think this is I don't give a fuck. I I just think this is so obvious to me. I don't care. I think Bryce Mitchell is a fucking fraud. I don't give a fuck about this grappling shit. I don't give a fuck about him. It has nothing to do with hate. It's just like what I've watched. The Kron Gracie fight was ridiculous. If he was worth his weight for what his level is versus him, he would have taken him out way sooner. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't like the fact that a 38-year-old Josh Emmett, yeah, I know he can knock that guy like that. And if you think Josh Emmett is fucking fast enough to crack you, John Silva is about twice as fast as that guy, and he can get caught. So this is easy to me. I don't even care. Yeah, I'm all. I don't like. Same thing you say about John Silva. I hate that gimmick too. In fact, yeah, I don't like him at all. But I think in this matchup, it's pretty easy. The John Silva favor will be coming. It's just not right now.
Fair. Very fair. I wish you the best of luck. You definitely have more on that one than I do. So best of luck to you. And if it goes sideways for me, I'll definitely be happy for you cashing that one. Doggy Dog. Tell him something good, Bo Dick.
Yeah. Word for word, bar for bar. Silva's going to KO him. Silva's a fraud as well.
Goddamn.
This doesn't change anything winning this fight right here. And if he loses, great. It's one of those bets where I'm totally fine losing it if it means Silva loses. So, but Silva KO, and I think that it happens probably in round number 2.
All right. Well, the master. We got the master of dogs and the master of cats. What do you think, Kitty Land?
Do you remember what I told you on Tuesday about this fight?
Probably not.
This fight scares the living shit out of me if I want to touch any type of money. Because I know I was on an island with Sabatini, and everyone's like, oh, Sabatini, knockout. And he ragdolled Brito. I don't know why. I know Gene's building up the fight, and I give him kudos to that. He's building it up. But one thing that TC knows, I know, you don't piss off no country-ass fucking redneck. I'm not saying I'm picking Bryce Mitchell, but I tell people, anyone that's going to parlay Silva, I don't know why I feel like this is the palm-sweating parlay piece for everybody that's going to have Silva in parlays. I'm pulling for TC to win this fight, and he knows I am a fighting nerd fan since the beginning. I'm not touching this fight. For the hell of it, just for the show, if I had to say do a pick, close my eyes, I'll probably slightly lean Silva, but if Mitchell just fucking ragdolls him, similar to what fucking Sabatini did to Brito, which Mitchell's takedowns over-under is 2.5 takedowns, I think it's going to be something to that matter. So maybe that'd be worth a play, and I'll be, biting my lid during that fight. Hope he gets 3 takedowns before he potentially gets KO'd. And if he does get KO'd, maybe it's round 2, because nothing against Silva. Yeah, he's faster. He's craftier with different strikes, but he doesn't have Josh Emmett power. If you told them to go one-on-one on a punching shit, I'd put my money in Emmett hits harder.
Yes, there's no question. And I'm sorry not to cut anybody off, and I'm going to go let Moiz go too, but it's like, dude, I don't think too much is being made about the Josh Emmett thing. I think that's legit. The concerns about Bryce's chin after getting slumped by Josh Emmett, and you're not going to get tested by Kron Gracie. So those are legit concerns. Everybody's bringing that up though. That's fine. Everybody's also bringing up that he knocked out Charles Jourdain. Charles Jourdain's never been knocked out before. Yes, that's true. Who the fuck has Charles Jourdain been fighting, though, that's just some crazy fucking bruiser? Jourdain is a jobber that's been fighting other fucking jobbers. Drew Dober's a jobber. Fucking everybody that he's been knocking out is a jabroni, man. They just are to different levels, but they're not. Melsick is a jobber, though, man. He ain't no ranked fighter. He's not a ranked fighter, though. He's not a ranked fighter, is he?
No, he's not. That's fair. No, that's fair. I'm just saying Melsick's got a good chin. That's awesome.
But it's also, but who's Melsick been fighting? You know what I'm saying? This is just levels to this thing, man. And Bryce Mitchell's been fighting at a higher level to me, but I get it. He's got a dodgy chin, Silva cracks, but if he's not taking it seriously, if he's in there doing the same bullshit he's doing with these jobbers, Mitchell ain't having it. He will dive for his fucking ankles, and if you don't catch him, he's going to do a lot more than Charles Jourdain's going to do to him on the ground if he gets in the same positions. I'm damn sure of that. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
I will say this: we don't know what Gene Silva's going to look like with the grappling. We haven't seen it yet. We just don't know.
Yeah,
we have no idea.
Like Charles Jourdain, good striker, got knocked out. Melsik Bagdasaryan, good striker, got knocked out. Drew Dober, good striker, got stopped. But again, they're not all incredibly good fighters, and none of them can grapple even fucking close to Bryce Mitchell. So we'll see, man. Bryce could get chinned, but if he don't, I think he's more than liable to win this. So we'll see what happens. But best of luck to everybody. And yeah, again, man, this is the one. This is the people's main event. Everybody is fucking charged for this one way or the other. Like, how could you not be? This is polarizing as fuck. Silva's annoying as fuck. Bryce Mitchell says some of the craziest, most ignorant shit you can fucking say. It's crazy, dude. Like, hating both of these dudes is perfectly fair. Hating Bryce Mitchell is fair. Like, being annoyed with Silva is fair. It's all just like, there's a lot of animosity just around this whole fucking fight.
TC, the one problem you have here is that you've got plus EV on the CLV.
I know, dude. I know. That's not historically good. Fuck. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, best of luck, everybody. Yeah. What do you think, Moiz?
Well. 84 years ago, April 12th, like tomorrow, 84 years ago, Hitler took Belgrade, Yugoslavia.
God damn it.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what he also did? He also took Libya, Bardia.
Oh, no.
Give me Bryce Mitchell by Hitler theory. He's going to crush Silva.
He said Bryce Mitchell.
Oh my god. This.
Give me.
If I hear anyone
by Hitler theory, he's going to crush this Brazilian and take his village, just like Hitler, and become Mitchler. Let's
Jesus.
If I hear anyone ever say that their fucking UFC breakdown show is more of a shit show than this one, dude, I will call them a bold-faced liar as quickly as I possibly can. I hope everyone else, like, you do not have a shit show like this one, dude. I've heard so many people.
Is bulletproof.
Dude, I've heard so many people talk about this fight and Bryce Mitchell and some of the shit and just could not dance around that fucking daisy anymore, dude. It's just like no one has fucking stomped on that flower like us. So yeah.
Bryce Mitchell.
I've never heard that. That's incredible.
And you know he's gonna take him fishing.
84 years ago, he took Belgrade. April 12th.
Moiz, remember?
Tomorrow is what day is tomorrow?
April 12th.
Let's
the
12th
of April.
My God.
The Hitler theory reprise.
Dude, well,
I am fucking terrified. I am terrified right now. I don't know what to do.
If I haven't been canceled now, it's not gonna happen yet. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah, good shit. I don't think we can break down much better than that, gents. That is a theory for the ages. And if it comes true, there's some historical precedent. So that's just insane, Moiz. The fact that Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, let's move on to the next fight, I guess. All right. YouTube, please don't be looking too closely at this one. Yair Rodriguez versus the debut of Patricio Pitbull. Mick, what do you think?
You already know what I think.
I know, but I want to hear.
I think that Yair Rodriguez is gonna paint the sky with his blood. He's gonna fucking kill this guy. He's gonna beat the shit out of Patricio. I don't give a fuck.
Dude,
this is such a bad matchup. I don't care what anyone. People are trying to say, well, this 30, almost 40-year-old is gonna get his ass kicked. This is a bad matchup. He's awkward. This is not a good stylistic matchup for him. I think he's live to get it done any way you want.
Bro, I've been geeking about that shit all fucking week. Yair is gonna paint the sky with pit bulls. I think he's gonna kick a fucking hole through his stomach. I got Yair by knockout. Maybe just like dominant decision. Yeah, I don't think Pitbull. This seems to me like a one last territorial pissing on Bellator's grave. Like, okay, we'll get Chandler. We'll make Pitbull. We'll fuck Pitbull up in his debut. Patty will do some shit to Chandler, and then it'll just be like one last fuck you to Coker on a fucking big ass card. Yeah, Yair by some shit. Moiz.
Yeah, give me Patricio Pitbull. Yeah, so many fights, so nothing Yair has to show is something that is foreign to him. Just take him down once, and you'll see Yair crumble again and again and again.
You ain't gonna see shit.
So Yair is overrated. So
You're fucking
give me
overrated.
Patricio.
Your face is overrated, and
Patricio is a
fucking
legend.
Patricio Pitbull.
Is a
An
legend.
overrated legend, and a legend of an inferior organization. No, I'm just kidding. So
UFC is inferior if you think about it. Holy shit, yeah. Look at the production of Octagon last week. Look at the fucking 30,000 people in the stadium.
Yeah, look at the air. It looks flat. Yeah. All right, Bubbles. Wait.
Nothing.
What do you think?
Nothing. You don't. I mean, UFC doesn't even have camera view on their live.
Okay, so you got to.
Yeah, the air's flat. There's no horizon, dumbass. All right, Bubbles. What do you think?
What the fuck?
PC, did you possibly say Yair by knockout? You said.
That's not. I didn't bet that per se, but I have Yair parlayed, so I'm hoping that happens.
So I also got Yair parlayed, but I will just answer it with this.
Have you seen Yair Rodriguez fight? One of the wildest motherfuckers that's ever fought in MMA.
Look, this man got outstruck by Pettis. He got knocked out versus some random ass, barely 500 bum in Ryzen.
Chihiro.
Is Zukorio, or whatever the fuck that little chink motherfucker is. He got dropped by him.
Wow.
And I think what's going to happen, and I agree with Aaron also, he could also paint him like a fucking masterpiece. Oh, blood there. Yair's also my flag for this week. Unless Pitbull does wrestle, which is only a half a takedown, which I do find crazy if he does get it. But I think Yair's going to piece him the fuck up, and I'm really liking that plus 325 for a knockout prop.
Nice. This is another one where he's going to look like the Flash, man. He's going to look like Wally West speed-wise. I mean, Pitbull's not slow, but Yair's so fucking fast compared to him.
If Pitbull wins, Joey, you have to take off your shirt live on stream, Mac.
Okay.
Ern, what do you think, Bo?
I can take off though.
So I really want to get to the Yair KO bet. I just haven't gotten there yet. I feel like he is just so much faster and better than Pitbull, honestly. I don't think Pitbull would be a legend over in the real streets. And I think he's getting knocked out here, but can't bet it yet, but Yair KO for me as well. Pitbull's not going to do shit.
Feeling some kind of kick. Feeling like a front kick to the body, front kick to the face, another wheel kick maybe.
Yeah, I can see
submissions
roundhouse.
Submissions plus 1,400. Just
greasy. That's fucking greasy. I like it though. That's awesome. Good shit, boys. Yeah, good stuff. This is another one I'm excited for. Best of luck, everybody. Best of luck, Moiz. So yeah, that is the Coco, I believe. Right, we're at the co-main now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was Coco.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Let's go, boys. Shout out to all you guys. Thank y'all for joining me and making this an entertaining show. And shout out to everybody that's joined us in the chat, man. We've had 10 people in here several times. That's all I really ever am hoping for. I should probably set my sights higher than that. But for a little channel like this, that's all I really expect and hope for. And it's happened. So, yeah, we're good. Good stream, success. And it's thanks to y'all. So here we are. Co-main, Chandler, Potty Boy, and you know what? Aaron, you went last. Would you mind going first on this one, my friend?
Yeah, why not? I think that Patty's gonna finish him here. Like this to me, just like Chandler sat around, waited for his payday. It kind of just never happened. Also known as Connor. If he wins here, he's gonna call out Conor McGregor. No one wants that. I don't want that. I just don't see it happening. I think like Chandler is live round 1, and after that, he's going to fall off a cliff. And even in round 1, I think that Patty could just come out here and smoke him. I just think they're just on different trajectories in their careers at this point. I think this is definitely more than a crossroads fight and a setup for Patty to win. So Patty, Patty submission.
Nice, dude. Let's fucking go. Stubborn Mickey. What do you think?
Yeah, interesting fight.
Fuck.
More instant than that internet connection.
Hi-yo.
Are you there?
I can hear you now, loud and clear.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, interesting fight. My biggest problem is I think I've mentioned this a couple times with Michael Chandler. I think Michael Chandler might be a better fighter, overall landscape to take a macro view. But the issue is since he's came to the UFC, he's made it clear that after even during the Charles Oliveira first fight, he's not in the business of winning fights. He's in the business of putting on a show. So how can you bet on a guy like that? He just wants to make this spectacular fucking banger of a fight every fucking time. Even in the fight where he gets caught, where he's getting, sliced, to the head by Tony Ferguson, and I would say lost the first round in that fight before he got that crazy kick, right? Everything he does is a big spectacle. And with Patty, I can't get there just because of honestly the weight conditioning. I don't know how big he gets, how little, what he's got to be like 30 now almost, right? Like this, it's going to start to pay a cost at some point. It's going to cost him. So I'm at a point where I can't bet this fight. That being said, I think it's a false torch pass. You're going to see Patty, I think, edge out maybe a split or a decision. I don't think he gets a finish, honestly. I think you see maybe the last fight was a turning point for him, getting that finish on Bobby King, I guess, or King Green, or whatever the fuck he calls himself. But the bottom line there is you got the same situation with Michael Chandler, a guy that likes to make things spectacular, but he doesn't have Michael Chandler durability, which I know people think that Michael is chinny. Well, he survived 3 rounds with Justin Gaethje, so I think that counts for something. I don't think he's completely chinny. I don't think he's completely also immune to not getting finished. I think that can happen. I just see a decision here. I think Patty edges it out, and people have a hype train upon him. Then he gets an opponent, and reality happens. So I think this is the last bastion for Patty, and that's my pick.
Nice. Bubbles, what do you think?
Patty is my second leg in the show parlay, paired up with Yair Rodriguez. Patty half a takedowns plus 100. Maybe if Chandler gets sloppy throwing overhands, Patty will try to change levels. Is inside the distance, a buck minus 120. And if he does get the finish, it's probably by sub at some point. Plus 200. Yeah, I got Patty. Make it nice and short.
Beautiful. Moiz Audio, what do you think about the co-main, Bo?
I'm, all week very confused. I don't know who to pick. I don't know who's going to win. So the safest way or the most logical way for me is to pick Chandler round 1. So that's it. After that, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. So Patty sucks. Good ground game, but striking sucks. And with the chin up in the air like he does, then you might actually see Chandler knocking him out in round 1. So we'll see.
Am I crazy to think it shouldn't be 5 rounds?
No, it shouldn't be 5 rounds. I don't
No.
understand.
I don't know why it's 5 rounds.
I'm gonna
Maybe
say
it's
this.
a title eliminator or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's sometimes they do that, man. Where it just be like a random like co-main 5-rounder. I feel like they did that recently too.
Or if Paddy wins, they'll set up Paddy versus Ilya Topuria. So
hell yeah. Well, dude, shout out to the 11 people watching right now. We are on the co-main event. Paddy Pimblett and Michael Chandler, dude. So originally, I was just gonna pass on this. Want nothing to do with it. Whatever. But dude, I'm kind of with Aaron, man. Like, I think Paddy's gonna finish him. It's not that like Paddy is incredible. I don't really think Paddy's gonna end up being champion, but I can't sit here and just like drag Pitbull's name through the mud and sit here and big up the dude that he knocked the fuck out when Chandler was like more in his prime than he is now. Chandler is kind of in the same boat as Pitbull to me. Like, he's got good power. I think he is going to be behind the 8 ball against Paddy. I think Paddy's going to be faster. Dude, Paddy's not like incredible on the feet, but he does hit hard. Chandler, like, he's not a glass chin, but I think he's going to go in there and be like, oh, this isn't Justin or Dusty. But, dude, he even fights them like a dumbass. So, like, I think Paddy is absolutely live to clip him on the feet, club and sub him, get clipped himself, get to the grappling, get a sub, win a decision, just holding on for dear life. I think Paddy can win, like my dude Big Show likes to say, in any of the 3 methods. So, with that being said, I do like Paddy here. I can even see him winning another fucking robbery, which I'm honestly sick of hearing everybody bitch about. It's like, dude, just so what? They fucking happen. Like, oh my God. But
as if Jared Jordan is like some killer.
Yeah, like it's like, oh my God, die.
It was a fucking bad fight. It was just a bad fight.
It was shitty, man. Like, so yeah, give me Paddy. I do have Paddy in a couple parlays, man. I made a couple greasy bets, dude. And Paddy's in a couple of them. I have him parlayed, and I have Paddy by sub. That's my pick. I think he wobbles Chandler on the feet, or Chandler wobbles him. One way or another, he either he clubs and subs him, or drags him there and gets on top. And just Chandler, like, his resistance to submissions and like getting in bad grappling positions is just like gone downhill, along with his durability in recent years. So like, I gotta go with Pimblett here. I thought about Chandler earlier in the week, but it feels like a value trap to me.
I was very shocked that Charles Oliveira didn't finish him last time out.
Yeah. It's been kind of weird, and like they're just, that to me is just this latest generation. Like the next generation is on the come up. I think Paddy, you can consider Paddy part of that, and I think he gets the job done, and I hope it's by sub. No, I think everybody went on that. So I think we'll just go one last time around the horn in the order that we are now. I will start out the main event, boys. It's vacant featherweight title now that Ilya is going up to fight Islam. He is going the way of Volk. This is what Volkanovski did, so good luck to Ilya. Islam is nothing to be trifled with, but we'll see how that works out. So, yeah, Volkanovski, make the banner real quick. Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. I am a Diego Lopez fader, a fader of. I think he's a good fighter. I think he is overhyped like a motherfucker. And I know that as part of it is salty, me being unsuccessful in trying to fade him. I could end up being unsuccessful here. Volkanovski is older. I've been talking about speed advantages. I think Diego Lopez will have a speed advantage. I think he probably has the power advantage, especially early. What he does not have, though, is the experience or the footwork, not even fucking close. Doesn't have the jab, doesn't have the variety of strikes, doesn't have the cardio, doesn't have the pace. We may have the pace, but can he keep up that pace for 5 rounds? Not like Volkanovski can. I don't. You gotta show me. You might be able to. You gotta show me though. Volk looked like shit, like he always does. And he could just be. He's 36, dude. He ain't getting any younger, and gonna be a little bit slower every single day. A little bit chinnier, so he could get knocked out. But dude, if he doesn't, I think this is gonna be a classic vet lesson. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be fucking like all about a dude that lost to Brito and quit against some fucking nobody Russian. And it ain't like it happened 10 years ago. It was in like 2018 or something. Like Diego Lopez is a hype job to me, man. He's a really good fighter, and it's not like all the hype is undeserved, but it's a little too much. And I think he's a little bit, I don't know, man. Like he got really into that Yair Rodriguez shit, and that could end up biting Rodriguez. But this ain't Pitbull, dude. This is probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, featherweights of all time, and I don't think he's spent. I don't think Diego Lopez is fucking Ilya Taporia or fucking Islam. Nah, dude. You gotta show me first. Volkanovski and Still, there are levels to this game. It has happened more times than I can fucking count. Give me Alexander the Great here. Moiz Audio. What do you think? Main event.
Yeah, it will be an honor to witness the funeral of Volkanovski. Time for passing. Let the new guys come in. So, what's Volk gonna do? Do all the feintings? Do we really expect Lopez to bite on the feints? He's just gonna march forward, whatever he does. So, give me Lopez by inside the distance, and I don't care about the 5-round cardio theory. I mean, he's known about the fight at least 3-4 months, and probably has cardio to at least win 3 rounds. So, and you and bye bye. Spirit, how long? Spirit, how long? Time for passing.
Nice. Moiz, if you had to pick a round that you think Lopez gets the finish in, what do you think?
I'd say round 2.
Nice. Just in case it hits, man, I want to be able to give you the credit for it. Nice. Well, best of luck to you. Joey DFS, a.k.a. Bubbles, a.k.a. Joey.
So I remember on last stream before I got off, we slightly talked about this card, given our early predictions and picks. I did say for some reason I feel like Diego could show his grappling here. Because Volk's going to open up with leg kicks, probably try to kick the living shit out of his leg. Let's see how I am on through the night. If I'm up a good amount, I'm going to play something for this fight. I'm on Lopes, and it hurts me to say because I've been a Volk fan for a while too. I like Lopes to get a sub because I think what Volkanovski can do, he can try to use his range, kicks, and what do we know Volk does? He does shoot for takedowns. And everyone keeps sleeping on Lopes' grappling. They're like, oh, but this man got hands. He got hands. Yeah, but he's also a dangerous-ass fucking grappler. And I actually agree with Moiz. If he does it, I think it's within the first 3 rounds. And I actually like Lopes. I'm going to try to see if I can call it. Lopes round 2 sub at plus 2,500.
Time for passing. Spirit.
I think Lopes has got 2 rounds, or he's going to start 2.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, round 2 sub plus 2,500.
Nice. That's all, dude. If you could hit that sweet spot, that'd be fucking
if I
sick.
hit that, my shirt might get ripped off.
Nice, Dad. Dude, that'd be sick.
Time for passing. Time for passing. Spirit, how long? Spirit, how long? Bye-bye.
I love that refrain. Aaron, what do you think about this main event, my dude?
I'm still I'm at that crossroad, man, because I definitely see Lopes getting it done inside of the first 2 rounds. I do. And I think he's going to knock him out. I think that Volkanovski, between the weight cuts and the amount of damage he's taken at this point, I get it. He's not those other 2 guys. He doesn't have to be those other 2 guys. those other two guys have done what they've already done to Volkanovski. And Father Time undefeated. It's Lopes time. So
Time for passing. Tell
yeah,
him.
time for passing round 2 KO.
Spirit, how long?
Might,
Spirit,
might be
how long?
might be round 1 though. I would not be surprised if it's just round 1 and everybody's just like, I feel nothing. Volkanovski retire right away, like one of those types.
I'd be more apt to think myself round 1 if Lopez wins. Matlock, what do you think, Bo?
Talk closer.
You sound like you're very far away.
You hear me?
A little louder now.
Okay.
A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now.
Can you hear me?
A little bit louder now.
Can you hear me?
But it sounds like you're at the bottom of a well.
Hold on, let me try that.
It sounds muffled. It sounds like something's in front of the mic.
Spirit, how
How
long?
about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, bro.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Okay, that's awesome. So,
You're awesome.
all right, you hear me? Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
I can, and
No,
you're
I
awesome.
can't hear you. No.
Awesome. So, tale of two fights for me. Is this, Izzy? Oh, is this Izzy in his last fight, where you're at that time and some guy that isn't on your level is going to take you out? Or is this a case where the -1 or -121, -125 is going to be free? The hard part for me is that I think Diego actually has more outs in this fight than him. I really don't see Alex subbing him. I could see Diego subbing him. I guess I could see Alex getting a later finish, but I think Diego's definitely more live for a knockout finish, and where Alex is more of a guy that bangs on you, for lack of a better term, and then it's more of a Max Holloway where it's a progressive knockout where he tenders you up and then just that kill shot. It's hard for me because I think that the cardio is a real issue. If you watch the Dan Ige fight, here's a guy off the couch in 4, 5, 6 hours. He goes in there and he wins the third round. So if this gets past the second round, this is a problem for Diego. But enough things could go right to where there's just, I don't know, nothing's could go right to where I guess Diego could technically win a decision depending on what the judges see. I don't like this. I guess it's dog or pass. I'm going to pass on this. Just for one last time, where I think Volkanovski's going to have any value whatsoever, aside from being a dog against some bums, which I never think he'll retire before he lets that happen. Where he's fighting the lower class because he's such a legend. I'll take Volk, but that's the only reason why. And also, caveat again, one of our friends over at Clitoris decided to mush this. So,
Death! No! God, yeah. Yeah, I think
Bailando, amigos.
I think
adios,
Lopez is
adios.
live for either a knockout or a submission in either the first or second round. I think he could either get a club and sub or a knockout first or second round. I think that beyond that, I think Volkanovski is just the Diego. I just feel like he's going to be too fired up, man. I feel like if he could definitely finish him. But if he doesn't, I think it's going to be curtains. But we'll see, man. I think Volkanovski wins by knockout. I thought about taking Volkanovski by third, fourth, or fifth round knockout by plus 700, but it seems too greasy. I don't know, man. I just took Volk by KO and I put that together with Patty by sub. That's my greasy double prop parlay. But I'll give my whole little slate at the end. I'll let everybody else get on with their evening. But I guess we'll start with Moiz, dude. I know it's late for you. Thank you as always for joining me. I know we're on quite a few different sides on this fight card, but best of luck to you, man. Thanks as always for joining me and making this show fun and interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Lopez is gonna win and he's gonna sing Bailando, bailando, amigos, adios, adios, el silencio loco. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's gonna be beautiful.
Is he really going to sing that? That's crazy.
I hope it. I hope so. I hope so.
Well, if he wins, I hope he serenades you with that.
It's time for Volk's passing. It's over. The good days are over. He should cross over to BKFC. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying because I'm on the opposite
You know
side,
what
but
I'm
yes, I get the
saying?
point that you mean.
I love BKFC. So much fun. Until then,
All-
we'll see each other again in 2 weeks. I think it's PFL next week and Cage Warriors maybe. We'll see.
Nice.
So,
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we do any kind
until
of
then,
any kind of stream next weekend. But dude, appreciate it, Moiz. Have a good weekend, man. Best of luck to you. Joey DFS. Thank you so much for not only joining me on panel every week, but for putting out the tweet on X or whatever, the X post or whatever the fuck, dude. Thank you for that, and for putting up with my authoritarianism in stride, and yeah, making the show awesome, dude. Thank you. And any final words for the people, Joey?
Hey, as always, appreciate it to come on. It's always a fun show. You can follow me at Joe DFS Betting. I will be putting out my PFL betting card within the next couple hours. And I'll also be on RotoWire MMA for a DFS show breakdown at 8:05 tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks again, Joey. Aaron, talk to him, Bo.
Thank you for having me on. You
Yeah,
can
man.
find me here. And
Yeah.
sometimes I pop up on that pub stream.
Yeah.
When we watch the fights, so I might be watching some of these fights. Talking about the fights, there are decent fights. A lot of them are happening way too late, but that's just is what it is. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a good card. Yeah, I'm not going to be betting the main event at this point either, but I think Lopez is going to kill him.
Nice. Well, best of luck to you, man, and dude, thanks again for hopping on. And yeah, have a good weekend. Matt Locke, what do you think, Bo? Tell him something good, and dude, thank you for always joining me and making the show awesome.
I try to get on here on time, and I heard people complaining I don't make it on time. So I just want people to know I do 2 streams on Monday.
Oh my God!
On Tuesday. I do the Wednesday. Thursday. If I would have a little time to myself on a Friday. Okay, guys. Sorry about that, Billy. You fucking bitch. All right. So, everybody, have a great weekend.
Love it. A big show. Big show loves it. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. All right, dude. Well, I'll give my final little spiel, but y'all are the shit. Best of luck. Have a kick ass weekend. Y'all are the shit. I know I just said that, but you are. I feel it in my heart. I have to tell you. Okay. Moiz, goodbye. Joey, goodbye.
Bye bye.
You, Mick, you, goodbye. All righty. Yeah, shenanigans abound. What the fuck am I talking about, man? Yes. I hate goodbyes. I'm terrible at them because I don't want to leave. So I just go on and on and on. I say the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, like some dumbass. But the show is over. The show is now over. This is one last time. This is my final slate, and I forgot. God damn it. Of course, my fucking dumbass forgot to say this while he was on fucking stream, but I made this fucking bet, this parlay, as a tribute in honor of this man. Shout out to my dude, Aaron the dog. He was just on panel, and when Aaron was doing his UFC breakdown shows, he would make a weekly parlay called the Zhang Li parlay. I mean, if you know, you know, but for anybody that doesn't, it's a 5-legger with at least one underdog, usually 2. And it was such an awesome parlay. It hit so many more times than it should have. And it was just, I dare to call it a wagon. It was so fucking sick. So I don't make Zhongli parlays. I don't have the sack for that every week. But in honor of Aaron the dog, his return to America, and 314, I decided to make a tribute parlay. I'm not even going to call it a Zhongli tribute. It's just a tribute parlay to Aaron. Here it is. It's greasy as fuck. There are 2 underdogs in it. This one's for you. Haley, Cedricus, Julian, Sean, Patrick. Get it done, Ferda. So yeah, again, that's not going to be a weekly thing. I could never, but it just felt right. I just wanted to do something a little wild. Now, you could say this one is even greasier. Yeah, Patty Sub, Volt KO. That one will make my night for sure. Yeah. You wish I had red hair. When the dogs do find her, got time to find her, to find her. Okay, so that is plush getting Mick getting fucking plush stuck in my head. Thanks, dumbass. Yeah, that is my greasy prop parlay. That is my tribute to Aaron the dog. This is the Locker Room Talk podcast parlay. We've been giving out 2-leggers for a little over a month now. Seems to be working out better. We're avoiding reverse sweeps, and this is my version. Give me Yair and Volk. It's my main play this week. I think they're both levels fights. Yeah, let's fucking go. This is the y'all must have fucking forgot. Fucking yeah, I don't think so, man. I don't fucking think so. And then yeah, fucking I'm gonna feel so fucking stupid if he gets slumped. I mean, it could be another first round KO, but man, if it ain't, I don't know, dude. I don't know. That could be a levels fight too. This could legit just be a levels thing. But it could also be like Jean Silva breaking into or onto the next level, however you want to put that. It could happen for sure. But that's my slate. Bryce Mitchell, the Locker Room Talk podcast 2-piece. This double prop and my homage to my buddy Aaron the dog. Shout out to Aaron the dog. Shout out to Stubborn Mick. Shout out to Joey DFS. Shout out to Moiz Audio. Shout out to Mills, a.k.a. MMA Locker Room. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Everybody that came through. Claire! Yep. Yeah, everybody that came through the panel. Everyone that came through the chat. Show, Shute, Zake. I hope to see y'all tomorrow evening in the pub. The fights start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be there. I'm traveling, but I am working. I'm planning on working, barring internet issues or audio shit, which I usually never have. I usually never have issues with that. Knock on wood. I should be ready to go at 6. So, also, in less than 30 minutes, quick reminder. If you are a member of Pub Sports Radio, check out Are You Smarter Than a Casual? It's our little MMA game show that premieres at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I had a lot of fun doing that, man. That was a good time. Check it out. Sign up for the contest. 6 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. Quick update. Good picks, shitty bets. Still down a unit. Okay with picks. Forgot to do that earlier. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just scrolling back through these banners here and, just trying to cross the T's and dot the I's. If I have a good week though, could be end up back in the black, boys. So thank y'all for coming through. This is a kick-ass stream. Had 11 people in there. We had 12? I might have seen 12, but I know we had 11. So that's thanks to y'all. Have a great weekend. Best of luck. I'm going to get the fuck out of here, man. Just my 2 cents. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.